Welcome back to Affordable Practical Living. Today we're going to do a cheese ball for the holidays. I'm starting with 1 brick of cream cheese, and I just softened that out in room temperature for about a half an hour after I took it out of the refrigerator. I'm using a stand mixer today, but you can use a hand blender or even just your hands to blend this together. Now, this doesn't have to be for the holidays. For football time, this is also amazing and a crowd pleaser as well. I'm going to start my stand mixer, and I'm going to just add some bacon crumbles to this. You can do your own bacon up if you'd like, or you can, in a pinch, do bacon bits. But I prefer the real bacon crumbles that I get from Sam's Club. Now, I add to my preference just a little bit. You can add as much as you'd like. I'm adding a tablespoon of freeze-dried chives. You can do fresh if you'd like as well. I actually think I add a little bit more than a tablespoon because I go back for more. I'm adding 1 cup of shredded cheese. You can do whatever cheese blend you'd like. You can even do just sharp cheddar if you prefer just the 1 cheese. I'm going in with garlic powder, a tablespoon, and it doesn't show on camera, but I went in with a tablespoon of onion powder as well, and you can use fresh onion if you'd like. I use a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce on this as well, and then I'm just going to give this a really good blend. Now, I've already laid out on my table some saran wrap, and I'm just putting all of the mix onto the saran wrap because the saran wrap is going to help me form this into a ball without it sticking to my hands. So once it's on there, you're just going to use a saran wrap to kind of just push the edges in a little bit, and then you're going to wrap it around it. And once you have that wrapped around it, you can go ahead and start forming a ball out of it. Just roll it around. And I noticed that when I was picking it up and dropping it like that, that was actually assisting with the ball form. Now, I have on a paper plate crushed pecans. You can use walnuts or almonds if you'd like as well. I wish I had crushed these a little bit finer. You don't want to crumble. You do want them just crushed because you do want chunks, but you don't want a lot of chunks. So that was my preference going forward, is I should have made the chunks just a little smaller, just because it makes it easier when you're cutting into it at the party. So you're just going to roll your ball around the plate, and the pecans or whatever nut you're using will stick to it. I did actually start patting some of the nuts on there just to cover up the bald spots, but they do stick really well. So once you have this together like this, you can serve it right away, but I would recommend wrapping it in another piece of wrap and then putting it in the fridge for a couple hours just so that it can get cold. Now, once it's been sitting in the refrigerator for a couple hours, you can go ahead and serve it, or you can keep it in the fridge for up to a couple days. I served this with wheat thins and Triscuits, but the consensus was that it tasted better with the Triscuits. There you have it. Thanks for watching, friends. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe.